Hi guys, this is Noiser with another episode of School of Honor, the series where I share tips, tricks, tactics and knowledge that has helped me improve my game in For Honor. Last time I talked a bit about combos and damage output. Today I'm going to talk about the next thing I've incorporated in my game to be able to go up against more skilled opponents. To be honest, I've really done my share of losing in duels lately for two main reasons. I've been up against many high rep opponents for some reason, and although that don't have to mean they're extremely skilled, sometimes they definitely are. And secondly, I've really tried to use that opportunity to learn to be really aware of what's happening and to be less predictable. It's easy to fight someone inexperienced that don't know how to react correctly to your hero's signature moves, for example. It's a totally different thing to go up against someone who use your favorite combos and unblockables to shut you down with parries and deflects. For this reason, using feints has really meant a lot for my performance, so that's why I wanted to make a video around that. A feint is when you cancel your attack to try and throw your opponent off. On PS4, this is done by pressing the circle button. There are other types of feints as well, at least they sort of have the same effect, as they also can make it harder for your opponent to read you. The Raider can, for example, cancel his heavy attack with a light attack, and the Peacekeeper can do the same with her dash heavy attack, which sometimes is a great way of closing the distance to your opponent, or just move in and out with attacks to mess up their tempo. I won't go through every sort of feint or attack cancel there is, as there are loads of them, so check out the moveset for the hero you want to play and start there. The heavy heroes can't even perform simple feints by cancelling their attacks though, so be sure to check the moveset menu as that's listed there. The Berserker, on the other hand, can cancel any basic attack with a dash, which is a great way of making it hard for your opponent to read you, as it looks pretty irregular, especially if you mix up cancelling heavy and light attacks, and if you switch directions and try to be as unpredictable as possible. Pressing a light attack in one direction and then dashing the other way and pressing light again for a dash combo is actually pretty hard to counter, as long as you don't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. If you then follow through with your attack all of a sudden, after a couple of feints, you might even get a free heavy attack through, as your opponent might be prepared to counter your feint with a guard break, for example. Basic feints by cancelling a heavy attack is also a great way to counter parries, as your opponent might launch a heavy attack by mistake, which you can either just block or parry to get your opponent in a disadvantage. So if you're getting parried a lot, just give it a try. Feints can also bait your opponent in doing something you can react to, if you for example notice that they often do the same thing when you launch a heavy attack. Experienced players will of course many times be fast and aware enough to cancel their attack as well when they notice that you're doing a feint, so this is really a mind game that I think adds a lot to fights that are in a slightly higher level. And by higher level, I don't just mean skill, I also mean in the way your opponent play, that they don't take pride in environmental kills, but rather want a clean and exciting fight. I had a fight the other day against a level 3 or 4 Orochi that certainly qualifies as one of those fights. And these showdowns are really what makes this game so great in my opinion. This guy even texted me after the game to give me credit for the way I played as a low-level warden, and although I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't win in the long run against this player, for me it's truly a fight to remember. So thanks a lot, Inte Victor, a name that actually could mean you're Swedish when I think about it. Thanks a lot, man. So, to sum this up, what I'm trying to do to be able to take on more skillful players is to incorporate feints. Cancel your attack, which is done by the circle button on PS4, to bait a reaction or lure the heavy attack from your opponent that you can block, parry or otherwise act on. And make good use of the different cancel and switch up moves that different heroes has to change attack in midair or dash away during an attack, as the Berserker can do, for example. Just check the movesets for the different heroes to see what they can do and that they actually can use feints, which the heavy heroes can't. So that's about it for today, guys. What are your thoughts on feints and the different cancelling moves? Do you perhaps have any tips or tricks of your own that you would like to share? please spill your guts out by leaving a comment below and give me a thumbs up or down so I get some sort of feedback from you. If you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it if you want to get notified when I post. I'll be back with a regular upload every Thursday and Sunday as usual, and until then, I will keep being Noiser. Hej då!